How's it going, everyone, and welcome back to LT3D. Today we're going to be taking a look at the FLSUN T1 Max's print quality, and to do so I'm going to be printing everything preloaded as well as a couple torture tests to see how well it handles them and how well it prints straight out of the box. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe. Without further ado, let's get printing. There are 4 preloaded files on the FLSUN T1 Max: a calibration cube, a vase, a star tower, and a planetary gear. Honestly, I'm very surprised that there's not a preloaded benchy on this machine, as most machines released these days come with one, but let's have a look at the prints. Overall, the print quality is pretty good. Not fantastic, but still impressive considering how fast these printed. The preloaded vase looks pretty flawless apart from the seam, and that planetary gear spins so well. I was a little bit worried that it wouldn't spin very well because I know that depending on your printer's tolerances and how well it can print stuff, sometimes when you print, planetary gears or moving things like this, they can actually fuse together and they won't spin. But in this case, came straight off the bed, spun perfectly fine. I then printed Clockspring 3D's torture toaster test. Yep. Bit of a mouthful, but honestly this is just a really cool model, but it also has the added benefit of not only testing overhangs but tolerances too. The T1 Max in this case has done a solid job, and especially for the speed. The gears work well, the toast pops out nice and smoothly, the overhangs look pretty decent all the way up to 60 degrees, and the tolerance towers have printed successfully up to 0.2mm, with the 0.5, 0.4, and 0.3mm falling out as soon as I opened it up. The 0.2mm came out with a little pull, but the 0.1mm is just not going anywhere. It has fused to the walls. I believe this is the same results that I got on the FlashForge AD5X. I will say though that there are a lot more visible layer lines on the one printed on the T1 Max when compared to the one printed on the AD5X. Plus, the top layers of the doors are also not the greatest, but this is just straight out of the box in printing. I've done no extra calibrations and it's just using their default profiles for PLA. I'm sure I could fix these issues by tweaking the profile, so not bad at all for this printer straight out of the box. I then printed this all-in-one test, which is also a fantastic model to print to test out your printer, as you learn a lot about what your printer does well and what it struggles at. In this case, the T1 Max has done a great job. The overhangs look great, and I now know I can successfully print overhangs of up to 60-70 degrees without needing supports, which is fantastic. The bridging also looks very good, and I now know that I can bridge up to 20mm very well without support. The text on top, not the greatest to be honest. It's pretty illegible. There's sections where you can read it, but a lot of it is just gone, and I know it's because they're such thin words. And the text type is just, at that speed, I'm not really that surprised that it couldn't print it out nicely. I'm sure if I slowed it down, it would produce a better result. But based on the fact that this printer is all about speed, I obviously just printed it at default settings with whatever speeds were set. The Lattice Cube successfully printed, and it looks alright. It's definitely not the greatest. There was minimal stringing, which is good. However, the overhangs do not look very good at all. It's definitely some cooling issues, but when you're going that fast and you're going with that much hot filament, I'm not surprised that it's sagging a little bit. I'm sure I could adjust this to make it print a little bit better, but I mean, like I said, all this is done straight out of the box. Like, let me know if you'd like me to do like a follow-up video on print quality where I actually like dial in the filament profiles, because I'm very curious. Most of these I do are just straight out of the box so that you know what you're getting as soon as you unbox and set it up. Because I know a lot of newcomers, when they get printers, they just want to get up and start printing. So I really just want to show off just the straight print quality from the printer without any tweaking. So yeah, I'd be very interested in comments. If you want me to do one where I actually tweak the filament profiles and so forth, let me know, because I'm more than happy to spend the time testing to do it for you guys. That's all for this video, guys. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, don't forget to like, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts on the print quality from the FLSUN T1 Max in the comments down below, and your thoughts on whether you'd like me to do a video where I deep dive into tweaking the filament profiles for this printer. If you have any other files that you'd like to see me print on this to test out, or you'd just like to see on a tall, fast printer like this, drop them in the comments down below and I may upload a big video printing them or a couple shorts. And as always, happy printing.